Hello everybody, so today is July 5th, which means it's Friday, so we're a little bit off for this week's schedule. Normally, as you guys usually hear me say a lot, oh, we're gonna record Thursday. We always record Thursdays. Thursday was 4th of July. I was feeling real patriotic, plus I wasn't home. So, yeah, anyway, so here we are on Friday, July 5th. I have all 10 fingers intact. That's good. And, as you guys know, California resident, so illegal fireworks, well, like the big stuff is illegal, hard to come by. I didn't have any, so I got that like little crap from the stands or whatever, because some of my cousins are real little. One of them, it did explode, so I lit it, and then it just shot up in the freaking air like an illegal one, blew up, and then the whole thing on the ground exploded, and it went like everywhere. It was crazy, but yeah, luckily I had gotten out of there prior to the explosion, or I might not be saying that I have 10 fingers right now. But anyway, let's get straight on into this, because I went on with my story there and I forgot to go over the details of the car. So, I do know that the Yaris is a 3-cylinder. Is that the Yaris that's a 3-cylinder? I'm pretty sure the Yaris is. One of them, they're Toyotas. Them Toyoters. Alright, I'm still feeling a little patriotic, I guess. But, yeah, one of the Toyotas is a 3-cylinder, and I believe it to be the Yaris. I don't think it's the Corolla. One of them. And right-hand drive, which is cool. Let's head on over to that side. Nothing in the trunk. No junk in the trunk. I know some of these cars got some stuff back there. Yeah, I've never seen a Toyota Yaris interior. I don't know. So yeah. As far as this car in motorsports though, I think I've only ever seen it in Formula D and like WRC, like rallies, different like rallies and stuff. Could be in other stuff and I just kind of didn't notice it. But that's kind of where I've seen it a lot, is WRC and Formula D. So I'm kind of leaning towards one of those two things, like drift car or rally car with this thing. But it's all-wheel drive already, out the box. See, from the factory. Kind of leaning towards like a rally type build, possibly. I was gonna put a livery on here. I haven't driven this thing yet as is, but I was gonna put a livery on it, and excuse me. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna put like a cool livery on it for the video, and then I was like, wait a minute. I go over the colors, so that's kind of like defeating the purpose of that segment of these new car videos. So it looks like we got white, red, and black. The Toyota, the 3 main Toyota colors. We're gonna leave it white. Moving on over here. We are in the upgrades. So I got a couple body kits. I know from the beginning, because I think they announced it during one of the Forza Horizon live streams, that this car was going to have a couple kits. I don't know what they are though, so we'll get to that. Looks like as far as engine swaps, 2.6 liter inline 6 twin turbos, so I believe that to be the RB26. 1.6 liter inline 4 turbo rally. I still don't know what that is. I'm pretty sure it's a Toyota engine. It's an older Toyota engine. I'm not 100% sure on it though, but that's what I think it is. Then we have the Racing 3.0 inline 6 turbo. It's a 2J. and the Racing V6. I've never seen this engine. I have not seen that. So I don't know what that is. The sound doesn't really tell me either. We're gonna come back to that. It's already all-wheel drive. So I got some rear-wheel drive action. Okay, Rocket Bunny. Is this like Varus? I don't know. That's just looking at the logo. I think might be, I'm probably not gonna change anything. But anyway, Rocket Bunny kit. This thing looks like a straight up time attack car. This looks like a crazy high aero, like what you would see on Pikes Peak when they run the cars down there. Looks good though. Looks good. Okay, yeah. Roof scoop. Yeah, let me get the minimalistic. Looks like there's a slight little lip, little flare there on the fender. Different front end. Same goes for the back. Slight little flare out with the fender. Different rear diffuser. I like the hood on this one. Ooh, they're both good kits. They're both really good kits. But if I'm gonna make a rally car, I don't quite think that the crazy, insane aero Rocket Bunny kit that looks like a time attack car is necessarily the correct choice here. So I wanna eventually, I think what I want to do is I want to get a second Yaris and I'll put this kit on it. And that 94 million just sitting there and I don't really buy much. Okay, hold on. I gotta see if there's one on the auction house. There's probably not, but it might be worth checking. Tundra, Toyota, Supra, MR2. Oh, there it is, GR Yaris. Not one, okay. So back to the build. Oh, damn it. Oh, that's interesting. Track and Sport. You got two modes for this car. I didn't realize that was there. I didn't know that. I mean, I don't know how different they are exactly, but we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out today, that's for sure. So essentially what we do in this segment is I'm just kind of throwing upgrades on the car. I'm not really gonna tune it or anything unless I kind of have to. Yeah, I'm still like, I don't know what this Racing V6 engine is, but I am curious because I've never seen this. I haven't seen this in this game. If you know what this is, go ahead and let me know in the comments. I'm gonna put it in here though, just to kind of test the waters, you know, because I've never really seen that engine. Gotta put a couple turb skis. Let's see, wings. I could see that being on that Rocket Bunny kit for sure. This one's not like horribly obnoxious, the one that goes with the kit, so I'm just gonna wait with hood options. Oh, okay, so you got the hood pins for the Rocket Bunny kit, stock Toyota. I literally said earlier that I like this hood, so I'm gonna leave that on. Yeah, just kind of throwing some random upgrades on here. Well, I wouldn't say random. I think that this segment of the video is more so going over what upgrades are available for the car. And just kind of upgrading the car as it goes. Plain and simple. Oops, didn't mean to hit that. Yep, just kind of upgrading the car. I'm just kind of putting some rally stuff on it. I like the way this V6 engine sounds when it idles. Let me be quiet for a minute so you guys can hear that. Alright, well, I'm gonna start talking again. It sounds like a cammed, like a cammed out V8, but not like a V8. It's more like a, I guess, like a 6-cylinder, but it sounds like blah blah, like it's cammed out, like it's real choppy. And I'm tired right now. I just woke up this morning. A long night last night. Stuff got crazy. Fireworks malfunctioning and exploding. Okay, we're just gonna go with that as far as upgrades. Now let's take it for a drive. In most cases, I would take it to the Horizon Mexico route. But given that we just made a rally car, we are not going to take it there. We're going to take it all the way over here to the Horizon Baja outpost. And we're just going to go around that little rally track that they have over here. Well, the amount of power that this thing just put out was pretty promising. And it revs up to 10,000. I think after a couple laps here, I'm going to switch it up to the sport mode, and we're going to see how exactly that changes. I might not be able to figure that out on dirt. I might have to go somewhere like that gives me a nice open paved area with a lot of corners to figure that out. But I mean, like, for a rally car without a tune, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Not bad one bit. Hit him with that ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it. I had to make that joke. I'm sorry, guys. I had to. I'm getting to that point that, like, even though I'm young, I'm old to, like, my little cousins, they call me old all the time. I'm not even 25 yet. I ain't that old, man. They got me out here cracking dad jokes. Like, man, I turned 21 in like 2 weeks. I ain't that old. But they got me in that old person mentality. I wouldn't even say old person. They got me like cracking dad jokes. I ain't even a dad yet. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna... Oop. pop this thing over into sport. See if we can figure out a difference as far as handling. Well, the acceleration was definitely different. I can say that. It's different. I wouldn't say it's like a night and day difference, but it's definitely different. I'm still trying to like put my finger on it, you know? I'm driving one-handed, scratching my head. Scratching my head, dictating, not because I'm trying to ponder the difference between, yeah, I'm trying to sit here, what's the difference between track and sport? I'm not really doing that right now. I mean, like, it's definitely there, it's there. Visually in driving, I don't know if you guys can see it, but I can definitely feel it by the way the car is moving. I'm just like trying to figure out how to put it in words, I guess. I've been here scratching my head about, okay? I'm gonna clarify that. I think what it is that the wheels are definitely spinning a little more freely in sport mode. It's a lot less glued. I think that's the best way I can describe it. Which I suppose sport would be better for dirt racing. Of course you want to be like on the dirt sticking. You want as much traction as you can get. Excuse me. But you also don't want too much. I mean, like, you also don't want too much traction because you're gonna be slower. Because you try to, as far as like my style for my driving style on dirt is definitely a little more on the acrobatic side, I suppose. And yeah, that's best. It's a little more on the acrobatic side, so I'm always drifting a lot and swinging it out through the corners. And that in turn would, I suppose, sport would be better. So what I'm gonna do is put this thing into track mode. We're gonna take it a few laps around the Horizon Mexico route. I'm just gonna leave it in like Horizon. It's like, it's not. Is it still Horizon Open? No. Horizon Open is something else. I'm just in free roam. Gotta get away from that copyright music at the festival. I get too many copyright claims as it is. Yeah, this is an unintended segment of the video because I'm really trying to like figure out this difference between sport and track. And on dirt it was definitely there, but I feel like it might be a little more apparent on the road. What's funny is like right there where the back end skidded out, I hadn't even really like mashed the gas. I gave it just like a little peppering, a slight pepperization of the gas pedal. A little pepper, you know, you gotta pepper your freaking food. You gotta like pepper the chicken, I don't know. I don't know what else to pepper. You don't really like pepper many things. Got a juicier American steak. America. Yeah, 4th of July is the... I'm still in that mentality. That was unintentional. It was cool, but I didn't mean to do it. Okay, so I think that like slip angle that I'm getting there is just because it's a rally build. Like them dirt tires they don't quite have the grip that I need. So it just kind of slides out. And I'm sure all the other crap like the suspension and stuff doesn't help. So let's try the sport mode. Ooh, the shifting is different. Look at that. The car definitely bucks forward a lot more. After a couple laps, I'll go on the drag strip and show you guys what I'm talking about. Yeah, the shifts are definitely a lot more violent in sport mode. Yeah, I think I got. So when the car is in sport mode, it's definitely a lot. It's not as stiff. It's a lot less stiff. The handling. And the tires do feel a little less glued. So I think that's our key difference here. That and the shifting, it's definitely a lot more violent. You can tell by the way the car looks when it shifts. But yeah, that's definitely it. The car is a lot less glued, and the suspension is a lot softer in sport mode, which is definitely like I was saying earlier. It's definitely a lot more ideal for a rally car. Especially my style of driving rally cars. So yeah, look, I'll go to the drag strip and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about on the shifts. The car definitely lunges forward. Pretty sure I only hit the downshift one time to go to third, and it just went 4, bam, second. Like, I don't care what these guys are doing. I'm not in what the hell? That dude just popped a wheelie in a C8 Corvette. Anyway, so starting with sport mode because that's what we're already in. Yeah, you can definitely see like the car lunge forward. It's definitely a lot less apparent in the higher gears. But let's go ahead and whip this thing. Dude, I'm still like in shock that dude popped a wheelie in a C8 Corvette, and not even like a little wheelie either, like a back end dragging the whole way down. It was crazy. I kind of want to see that again, man. I want to know how he did that. Okay, now for track mode. Okay, maybe it's about the same. I mean, like, the shifts are still kind of like, the car lunges, but I feel like it's definitely more apparent from the rear view. Oh, is that C8 Corvette? I gotta see that thing freaking pop a wheelie again. I just smacked that wall. Oh man, pop a wheelie. Pop a wheelie for the viewers. Imagine that Skyline just pops one too. That'd be nuts. I'd freaking lose my mind if that happened. I gotta figure out how that guy did that. As soon as I figure that out, we're having some crazy drag builds on the channel. Anyway, let me put this thing back into sport mode. So with all that being said and done, let's end this video with some donuts as we do. Okay. And now with those donuts done, not so gracefully, I want to thank you guys for watching. Hope to see you in the next one, and that is all from me today.